Go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. I'll call the St. John Board of Waterworks meeting to order for April 20th at 6:30. I'm asking for a roll call at this time.
Nick Furtek,
Here.
Bill Manasopoulos, Ken Gambala,
Yes, here.
Dave Westland.
Looking for a motion or correction.
Just a minute, we're not done with roll call, sorry. Dave Westland,
Present.
Wayne Pondinas.
Present.
All right, everyone's here, you have a quorum.
Ready?
Yep.
All right. I'm asking for approval or corrections to the minutes for the March 16th meeting. If not, I'm looking for a motion to accept.
I'd like to make a motion to accept them as presented.
Second that.
Bill Manasopoulos made a motion to, and Nick Furtek seconded it. Nick Furtek?
Okay. Roll call vote, please.
Nick Furtek?
Here.
Bill Manasopoulos? Ken Gambala?
Yes. All right, next item on the agenda is a resolution. Resolution number 2021-04-20WW. It's a resolution of the Board of Waterworks of the Waterworks District of the Town of St. John, Lake County, Indiana, confirming a resolution adopted on March 16th, 2021. Whereas the Town of St. John, Lake County, Indiana has heretofore established, constructed, and financed a municipal waterworks system and now owns and operates the system by and through the Board of Waterworks of the Waterworks District of the town, pursuant to IC 8-1.5-4 as amended and applicable laws. Whereas the Board did on March 16th, 2021, adopted a resolution approving construction of various improvements to the system, recommending and proposing that improvements be financed by an issuance of revenue bonds of the town in the amount not to exceed $8,750,000, approving certain related matters. And whereas required by statute, this board has conducted a public hearing regarding the construction of the improvements on this date to receive and hear remonstrances for persons interested in or affected by these proceedings. Now, therefore, the Board of Waterworks of the Waterworks District of the Town of St. John, Lake County, Indiana, resolves as follows. Section 1. Improvements are determined to be of public utility and benefit, and it is necessary for the protection of public health and welfare of the inhabitants of the district and the safeguarding of the property within the district to proceed with improvements. Section 2. A declaratory resolution adopted by this board on March 16, 2021, as it is all things approved, ratified, and confirmed. Section 3, the resolution shall be in full force and effect upon its passage. All of which is passed and resolved by the Board of Waterworks of the Waterworks District of the Town of St. John, Lake County, Indiana, this day, April 20th, 2021. I'm asking, first of all, asking the attorney for the record, are the publications in order?
Yes, this is Phil Pacenda.
Yes, they
I'm
are.
sorry. Yes, this is Pacenda from Barnes and Thornburg. The proofs of publication were provided to the clerk treasurer, and there were publications of the public hearing on April 2nd in both the Times and the Post Tribune.
Okay, and they're in proper order.
Yes, they are.
Okay, no one, okay. All right, then. I'm asking for opening remarks from Barnes and Thornburg.
Yes, members of the board, this is Phil Pacenda again from Barnes and Thornburg. I have with me Eric Walsh from Baker Tilly. As was just read into the record, the resolution before you is very straightforward, statutorily required confirming resolution of the action that you took last month to declare that the projects that are to be financed by the Waterworks bonds are proper and necessary. And those are listed as was provided in the declaratory resolution last month. which is the SCADA system, the new well number 8 and number 9, and various water mains located throughout the town. Additional documentation has been provided by Haas in connection with the various projects that would fall under those 3 broad descriptions, and costs associated therewith that are incorporated into the not to exceed figure on the bonds. We're happy to take any questions with regard to the projects.
Hello?
And yes. If
There's
there are
no public.
Okay. No
Over
public?
there?
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Are you done with the comments?
Yes, I'm done with the description of the resolution.
Okay, all right. All right, then the next item, this is a public hearing under the resolution. And remember, for anyone that wishes to make a comment, this resolution is only the adoption by the Waterworks District for the improvements and a recommendation for the bond. This board has no power for the rate structure, the water rates, or action approving the bond. So with that, if there's anyone in presence, would you please state your name and your address for the record? And if there's any written remonstrances, will somebody please read those or any comments? I'll open up the floor.
There's no public.
Is there any public comment?
No written, no public comment.
Yeah, there's no
Okay,
written, nothing.
All right, then put in the state for the record, there was no comments, either orally in present or written comments. If that is the case, then I will close the floor.
Actually, could you hold on a minute there, Ken? Your comment there, while you're going through that, the water board, and maybe I'm a little confused, we just make the suggestion of the water rate increase and you guys decide on it? Or what we say is passed on and the city or the town council just
We don't,
votes it in?
we don't have anything to do with the rate. We're even recommending the rate or the setting of it. That's a financial issue that's taken by the elected people. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I believe. We are, by resolution that I just read, is approving the improvements to be financed, and also proposing and recommending the revenue bond to pay for it, which again has to be approved by the town council. So nowhere in the resolution has anything to do with rates.
Correct.
Okay, is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
This
So-
hearing is for the improvements only.
No, I understand that part. It's just the comment that he made. We just make the suggestion. We made the suggestion last one. Whatever the town council decides to do is up to them. We can only make a recommendation, right?
That is correct. This
Right.
is Phil Facetti's, and that's
Gotcha.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're approving it, Bill.
I understand. I just didn't know if,
yeah. Yeah,
maybe I heard
we're-
Ken wrong
we're
on
proving-
that, that's all.
We're proving the hard side of it, and that's the things that it's going to finance. The financing comes from the council. Okay? All right, any more questions or comments concerning this resolution? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve Resolution 2021-04-20WW. Is there a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the resolution as presented.
I'll second that.
Bill
A motion and a second?
Bill Manisopoulos made the motion. Nick Vertek seconded. Nick Vertek? You have to say
Aye.
aye. Bill Manisopoulos? Ken Gambala?
Aye. All right, please show in the minutes that it was approved 3-0.
Thank you.
All right. Any old business, new business? Is any updates that we need to know about at this point? Is Wayne there? Is there any comment?
Oh, while it's open and for new business, and that was the reason I had asked if we just make recommendations to the board or whatnot when it comes to the price increase or rate increase. On our next agenda, whenever that is called, I'd like to put in there that we discuss a senior rate. Over the weekend, I had quite a few people come over to my house while I was outside cleaning up. A lot of them were concerned. Some of them came with their Social Security checks, and it was quite disturbing. So for our next agenda, I'd like that put on there for discussion and maybe possible action.
I thought you need to clarify that a little more. As far as the rate, the rate that's
No, not the rate. We approved the rate. We recommended the rate. But on our next agenda, if we could talk about a senior discount for people over a certain age.
Well, we could recommend it, but again, I believe our authority is going to be on council.
We'll leave it to them, but I have quite a few people that asked that I bring it up.
Okay. We'll make a note here to have the agenda, that's added to the agenda for next month. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. And, if there's no project updates, we'll go to payment of the bills for the Water District APVs, the amount of $17,633.36. Any comments or questions? If not, I'm looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the APVs as presented.
I'll second that.
Roll call vote.
Bill Manasopoulos made the motion. Nick Furtek seconded it. Nick Furtek.
Hey.
Bill Manasopoulos.
Aye.
Ken Gambala.
All right. And we're looking at the vouchers for the utility APVs for $223,688.12. Any comments? If not, we'll need a motion for that.
I'd like to make some motion to pay them as presented.
I'll second that.
Roll call.
Bill Manasopoulos made the motion. Nick Furtek seconded it. Nick Furtek.
Aye.
Bill Manasopoulos.
Aye.
Ken Gambala.
All right. Is there any public comment for any other issue of the resolution?
No.
Okay, hearing none. I just want to interject one thing. Ask the other two board members if they just consider at this time whether we move our meeting to a different night, since the park board now has been put in front of us. It used to be that way. The park board was on a different night. So just consider it, and I'm available on any night. So let's think about it, talk about it, and see what we come up with. If you want to move it, not knowing when we're going to have our meeting, no, it could be 6:30, 7 o'clock. So with that, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second that.
Bill Manasopoulos made the motion. Nick Furtek seconded it. Nick Furtek.
Aye.
Bill Manasopoulos.
Aye.
Ken Gambala.